With this problem, the car washes cost $5 for any time up to 10 minutes, and then after that, they tell us it's 40 cents per minute. So the managers are trying to agree on a formula for calculating the cost, right? C, when they say it that way, cost C, that means the variable C represents cost. And for a T-minute car wash, so then T is the variable for minutes. So in this problem, they give us some suggested formulas, and it's our job to evaluate them. So let's just talk a little bit about the setup of the problem, right? It's whatever formula we have for cost, it's always going to equal a starting cost of $5, and then we add 40 cents per minute after 10 minutes. So the key is, how do we represent time, right, after 10 minutes? So let's just think about that for a moment. If t equals 11, right? So let's say you're in there for 11 minutes. How many minutes will you get charged for? Well, 11 minutes is 1 minute more than 10 minutes, so you have then 1 minute at 40 cents, right? So this cost would be, well, $5 in the start plus 40 cents. So that would cost you $5.40. So if you think about the way you measure time after 10 minutes, how do we just do that? Well, we knew 11 is 1 more than 10 because we took 11 and subtracted 10 from it, and that gave us the 1 minute. How do we do it with 12 minutes? Well, we take 12 and subtract 10 from that, and we get 2 minutes more than 10. If we had, let's extend this to 15 minutes. Well, how many more minutes than 10 minutes is 15? Well, you subtract 10 from 15, and that gives you 5 minutes. So for any amount of time, if we're looking for the amount of time that's passed more than 10 minutes, we would take the time we have and do what? Well, in each of these cases, right, we subtracted 10 from that, so we can do that in general. So t minus 10 would represent, right, how many minutes past 10 minutes you have, right? That's what we're looking for here. So if we look back at our formula, let's clear this off. It's going to be $5 plus what? Well, they tell us it's 40 cents per minute, right? So 40 cents per minute after 10 minutes. So it's not just 0.4 times the minutes, it's 0.4 times the minutes after 10 minutes. So that's 0.4 times, right, t minus 10. And you can simplify this, so it would be 5 plus 0.4t, use the distributive property here, multiply 0.4 times t and 0.4 times minus 10, so minus what? Well, 40% of 10 is just 4, or 4, and now we have 5 plus 0.4t minus 4, that gives us 0.4t plus 1. Now this works if, right, if we're looking at time 10 minutes or above. If you think about when t is equal to 10, that would give us 0 here. So let's evaluate that real quick. So our formula is going to work for any time 10 minutes or above. So let's just try for 2 examples. So before I even simplify, I'm going to use this part of the formula so you can see the intuition again behind this minus part, because I know that's pretty tough. So if t is 10, then what? Well, cost is equal to $5 plus 0.4 times what? Well, t is 10, so 10 minus 10, and that's just 0, right? So that's 5 plus 4 times 0, or 0. And that makes sense because we get $5. That's the cost for any amount of car washing, 10 minutes or under, right? So it does work. And if we try, let's say 11, just to confirm, we'd get 5 plus 0.4 times 11 minus 10, which is exactly what we got before when we started this problem out, which is 5 plus 0.4 times 1, or 0.4. That's $5.40 for that 1 minute beyond 10 minutes. So let's look at the question now. Sid, they tell us, thinks that the formula is this: cost is equal to 0.4t plus 5. Is that correct? Well, no, it's not, because it is 40 cents per minute, but minutes are after 10. So I guess this formula could work if you said that t has to be greater than 10. And you could say, well, for under 10, cost just equals $5. So that might be a way to fix that. And the second formula, this is the one that we got, and this is correct, again, but if time, right, is greater than or equal to 10 minutes, And then here in part C, we have Jamal told Tina her formula could be simplified to 0.4t plus 1. Is he right? Yes, that's exactly what we got down here as well. 0.4t plus 1. All right, hope this helped.